In this video, I'm going to show you the best way to make a really complete profile, so it gives you the most out of the forum and gives other users who want to follow you or learn a little bit more about you, communicate with you, the best way to do so from there. So I'm in the admin profile because it doesn't have a profile set up, so we're going to go ahead and do that today. So I'm going to come here, highlight over my name, click my profile page. So from here, it's going to bring me to this screen. You see you have 4 tabs. You have profile posts, recent activity, postings, and information. So profile post, you see it says update your status. This status is very similar to a Facebook status. You can update it to show just what you're doing. You can change it as often as you want, as much as you want. It'll show on your wall. People will be able to comment on it, like it, whatever they'd like to do. So for instance, right now I'm making how-to videos, so we can put making how-to videos. Hit post. You'll have edit and you'll have comment. So you can't like your own things, but there should be a like button for people who are reading it. So you can go in and comment on it. You can edit it. You can delete it if you really like to, or you could come in later on and make another status and it tells you when it was updated. Next, you can go to recent activity. For postings, it'll show what I have posted. Making how-to videos, status update by me a minute ago, and that's it. And then you have information. You can find, the information tab's really neat because you can find all content and all threads by that person. So if you wanted to see everything made by a particular person, you would come here, click that, and it would show you everything they've done, and you can scroll through their comments. Now, from here, I want to make sure that I make a complete profile. So I'm going to come up here to edit. That's not where I want to go. I want to make a complete profile, so I'm going to come over here. I'm going to first click here to choose an avatar. So what I'm going to use for an avatar, and I'll probably leave this up here, is the new TrabantForums logo. So hit OK. And there it is. So from here, to create a complete profile, I'm going to come over here, highlight over my name, come over here and click on personal details. So again, you have the status message comment box. Current status is making how-to videos. I can update that again to be whatever I'd like it to be. I've already done my avatar, so I'll leave that. You can change it as often as you want as well. The admin's profile is really an unspecified gender, but we'll go ahead and put male. And then we'll go ahead and use my birthday. So my birthday is May 19th, 1982. And let's say I don't want anybody to see my birth date. I can uncheck this box. It'll uncheck both of those, and my birth date won't show up. Now, if you do want people to see your birthday, you can click this box. And if you have show day and month of your birth, that's all it's going to show. If you also have this box here that says show year of your birth, it will also show how old you are, or the year you were born, which will then translate into how old you are when somebody clicks on your profile. It'll say your age. So if you click on Justin's, it'll say Justin is 31 years old. So if I don't want anybody to see how old I am, I'll click this. It'll just show the day and month of my birth, and that's it. So for location, you're going to want to fill these out. I'm in San Antonio, Texas. My occupation in real life is medical device sales. My homepage is, of course, TrabantForums.com, so I'll put that in there. Now, for this particular box, I encourage people, if you have a personal website, be it vehicle related or even personal, just something that you really like or are part of, feel free to put it on here. It's definitely a great way to have a link to it, get other people to go see it, drive traffic to it, but give us a little bit more information about you too. So I'll finish this out. I cannot type tonight. I'm sorry, guys. And then country is United States. Now, for my name, you would want to put your name. You can put your first name and last name if you wanted to. I would probably recommend just using your first name, just for security reasons. Granted, though, unless you're a registered user of the forum, registered member, and you're logged in, you cannot see profiles. I have that setting on, so somebody who's just a guest browsing the site can't see it. So you can be comfortable putting your full name in there, but again, for security purposes, you may or may not want to. Now, I don't want people to confuse this with being my real account, so I'm just going to put my name as admin. Now, I wish I could have made these a little clearer, but I really can't. So for this is for your vehicle. Now, with the implementation of the garage, I may phase these particular items out. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and leave them in there. So what I'm going to do is put my car, which is 1984. So 84. Trabant 601S. Oh, sorry, got ahead of myself there. 601S. And you can put your VIN number in. You don't have to do that, but I put it there so if you want an easy reference to your VIN number for whatever reason, whether it's a shop insurance, just to kind of reference something or see where basically yours compares to another one, you can put it in there. Obviously not required. And this little box is for other vehicles that you have. A lot of people, for example, have more than one car that they want to mess with. So myself, I have a Mini Cooper and I have the 1953 Creedler motorbike I just picked up. Bounty Flyer, as we know, has basically his own fleet of vehicles and so on and so forth. So if there's any other vehicles you want to display or say, hey, I have these, you can do that. So I'll put 1981 Mini Cooper, John Cooper Edition. I can put 1953 Creedler K50. And I can put my daily driver, which is a 2010 Volkswagen Jetta. Not nearly as fun, but I do like it. Then you can put about you. You can put a little bit about your where you're from, how you became interested in Trabants, just whatever you'd like to do. So more information about you. And then what you're going to do is you're going to hit Save Changes. It says your changes have been saved. And it's going to bring you back to this screen, so if you want to update anything else. So the next thing I'm going to go to is I'm going to skip over Signature here on the left-hand side and go to Contact Details. So in order to change these things, it's going to want you to enter your password, which I'll be able to do that in a second here. And then you have messaging preferences. I'm going to start here first. So for messaging preferences, I recommend turning these on. Receive site mailings. You'll receive a copy of this email sent by the administrator to all members of the site. So if I send something out saying the forums were down, which hopefully are no longer going to be an issue, quarterly newsletters or just announcements that are relevant to the point that I send out a full email, you would want to have that. If you don't want to receive those, unclick it. It won't hurt my feelings. I put accept conversation. I have it set to members only. If you have a certain group of people that you follow, you can have it set to them if you don't want to receive messages from others. That means somebody can't come in and just start a conversation with you. And I think the most important one is receive an email when a new conversation message is received. So if somebody sends you a message, to ensure that you actually receive it in a timely manner, it will go to your email, and then you can log in and respond to it. Check that box. Now, under identities here, you have a few different things. Phone numbers are not something that's required, but the reason it was put in there is a long time ago when the forums first started, we were looking at a way to have kind of a help guide of other people. So if you were traveling in distress, you could find other people local to you and possibly go to them for assistance. Or if you just want to meet up with other Trabby owners. So if you don't mind putting your phone number in, you can do so. Now my phone number is 404-397, and what I'm going to do here, because this video is going to go on YouTube, is I'm going to go ahead and star that out. Now my phone number is on my profile under my Justin account, so if anybody does want to call me, text me, whatever, you're welcome to do so. If you use any instant messengers, AIM, Windows Live, ICQ, Yahoo, Skype, Google Talk, feel free to fill those out. Now Facebook, same kind of concept. So for Facebook, the Facebook page for the forums, I'll go ahead and put that in there, is facebook.com/TrabantForums. Probably want to put HTTP, so it'll create a link. Same thing for Twitter. There you go. And I'm going to hit Save Changes. It might not let me do it. Okay, I figured it might do that. So for the sake of this, I'll put that so it'll let me save it. I don't have any of the other messengers. Alright, I did that wrong. Sorry about that, guys. It's been a long time since I filled this out. So for Facebook, you would just want to put your Facebook handle. So we all know that it's facebook.com. So it's TrabantForums. And Trabant forum. Hit Save Changes. All right. Now, from here you can go to Privacy and change it. Show your online stats, receive site mailings, date of birth privacy, people who may view your details on your page. You can put all visitors, members only, people you follow. So, like I said, I know that I have in the back end, people aren't able to access your personal details without being logged in, so I don't believe that's an issue. If I'm wrong on that, please let me know so I can remedy that. But if you're concerned, you can change it to members only. Post messages on your profile page, members only, and receive your news feed. You can change that to members only also. For edit your contact details, start a conversation with you, I have as member, or view your identities, all visitors. From there you can hit Save Profile. Okay, so from here I would go to Preferences. This is going to show you where you can set your time. Obviously this is not the right time zone for me. I am in Central Time in the US. So I'm going to click that. Okay. So one thing that I think is really important that you make sure you have clicked, and again this is under Preferences, is this box right here. Automatically receive, watch threads that you create when you reply, and receive notification. Check both of those. So what that's going to do for you is, in the event that you create or reply to a thread, that makes sure that you get an email when there's a response to it. So you're not just waiting, why is nobody answering me? It makes sure that you're going to receive an email to say, hey, somebody's responded to this, and you can engage in a conversation from there. The rest of these, if you have the experience to use rich text editors, Flash-based uploaders, things like that, you can leave those checked. It's not going to hurt anything to check or uncheck them. Now, if you get tired of seeing people's signatures at the bottom of it, you can uncheck that. You can also have it so it doesn't show your online status, meaning that if somebody wants to see what you're currently viewing, if I go and click on your name, I can see what you're currently viewing. But if you don't want people to see that, you can uncheck that. So, restore dismiss notices. What that means is, for example, the notice that I have up here sometimes, for example, right now it talks about the garage being implemented. Sometimes it will be about something we have on sale or just something I want to show. You can dismiss that. If you come here, you can have the ability to restore any dismiss notices. I don't want to do that, so I'm going to hit Save Changes. And then from here, we're going to go to Alert Preferences. And so basically you have a whole bunch of stuff you can do. I'm not going to make you go through all of this with me, but you can kind of go through and read what you want. A lot of it's self-explanatory. This shows you when you would receive an alert. An alert is defined as something that shows up with that little red tick box on your page when you log in. So if somebody quotes your message, tags you, likes your messages, all that stuff, it's going to give you an alert. It won't necessarily email you. So these are also alerts messages on your profile pages. Again, you can read those. It'll show you what alerts you receive and which ones you don't. For the garage, same thing. What alerts you receive here with that. Achievements. So if you get a new follower, it'll give you an alert. And if you win a new trophy, basically for hitting a milestone, it'll give you an alert for that. I'm going to leave these all set how they are and hit Save. Now, there we go. You can also go into people you follow. I'm not following anybody with here, but you can pick certain names. For example, let's say I want to follow myself on this one, on my real profile. I can hit that, and so now it shows that I'm following myself. If I wanted to choose another member, for example, Carrie always has some great things that she shares, so I might want to save her and follow her. So I'll do that. People you ignore, hopefully nobody's gotten you to the point that you want to ignore them, but if you want to ignore somebody, you're tired of hearing their stuff, seeing their posts, you can come in here and type their name in and ignore them. Facebook integration. So you can associate your account with Facebook. As it says here, associating with Facebook makes it easier to share interesting things with your friends and import content from Facebook onto here. I do have my Facebook account linked. As you can see, here's my little icon right here for my real Facebook account, linked to Justin. But you don't have to do that. It doesn't really do anything but allow you to use the forum a little bit easier. Nothing's shared automatically. So if you do want to use that, have confidence in doing that. Changing your password would be right here. And that's pretty much about it.